So we're going to change gears just a little bit. Now this is still leading an appointment culture, but these next couple of sections, these are all about how your managers can manage the perfect appointment. See, the last session that we just talked about, the last part of this, it was about you coming into the dealership on an infrequent basis, but being able to spend a few hours this time and truly inspecting the perfect appointment and inspecting the appointment culture. Now we're going to talk about how you train your managers to manage all 4 steps of the perfect appointment. The first step of the perfect appointment, of course, is strong appointment setting. Now, how do you manage strong appointment setting? Well, number one, you need to understand that the goal is an appointment that shows, right? And so we've got to make sure that all of the talk tracks that our team is using is designed to create an appointment, but not just an appointment, but rather one that shows. So I want to look at control, right? There are 2 things I want to look at, control and talk track. The first thing I want to look at is the control. Does the salesperson maintain the control during the call? What do I mean by that? Well, if they say, when would you like to come in? That's not asking for the appointment. That's not using the right talk track, and it's certainly not staying in control. In fact, asking someone when they would like to come in says, I'm not important, my time's not important, I'm never busy, come on in when you want. It also is ceding control of the call to the caller. So I want to make sure that my team maintains control throughout the call. That's how you set a strong appointment. So instead of, when would you like to come in, I want to hear my team say things like, I've got 2 priority test drives open on the Camry today. I've got one at 5:15, one at 5:45. Which one works better for you? That's maintaining control. And on the talk track side, I want to make sure that after they've set the appointment, that they're sort of reconfirming in the appointment setting process, in the strong appointment setting, with all 3 of the needs. Remember, you need 3 things, 3 needs to have a perfect appointment, to have a strong appointment setting. One is a specific date and time, one is a specific goal, and then the third one is a mental and verbal commitment by the prospect that they're going to show for the appointment. So is my team using that talk track? So after I set the appointment with Mrs. Jones tonight, I'm on the phone. I say, okay, Mrs. Jones, just to recap, we're going to see you tonight at 5:15, specific date and time, to test drive the 2014 Toyota Camry, specific goal. Now, Mrs. Jones, I'm going to get that Camry clean gas parked out front, ready to go, so that when you arrive on your test drive, you're going to be in and out and on the road within 5 minutes. Now, Mrs. Jones, if anything happens to me or that Camry, I'm going to be sure and call you well in advance and let you know so that you don't waste a trip down here. All I would ask from you, Mrs. Jones, is that you show us the same courtesy. So, can I count on seeing you tonight at 5:15? See, we stop there. We want to hear the customer say yes. That's the mental and verbal commitment. Now she knows all the things that we're going to do to get ready for this appointment. She knows that it would be discourteous not to tell us if she can't show. See, that's strong appointment setting, and your managers need to manage that. They need to make sure that your team stays in control and that they use the proper talk tracks.